developing news. Former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich says he may want to run for office again.
But Blagojevich isn't allowed to, at least not in Illinois, and now he's trying to change that. WGN's Megan Dwyer is live outside the federal courthouse tonight with more. Megan.
Yeah, Micah and Ray, he came back to the courthouse today to file a lawsuit against the state of Illinois. He says this is not a very happy place for him. He doesn't have a lot of happy memories here. But of course, today he came back to file. It should be noted, though, he could have just as easily done this online.
I can run for president of the United States, but I can't run for alderman to the 33rd Ward.
That's because in 2009, the Illinois State Senate passed a resolution banning Blagojevich from running for public office in Illinois for the rest of his life.
Long before I was arrested, Madigan was talking about impeaching me.
He was convicted and sentenced to 14 years in prison on corruption charges.
It was a corrupt prosecution. I was railroaded.
Among his chief complaints, he was never allowed to question witnesses or hear the full audio of the wiretaps that were used against him in court.
That's all this was, campaign contributions.
In a 10-page document today he filed for himself without an attorney. He's now suing the state of Illinois for violating his constitutional rights and depriving him of due process.
I may or may not run for public office again. I don't have any particular plans to do it. I don't have any plans to do it. The very thought of doing all that again makes me groan.
Today he stood in front of reporters outside the courthouse, stopping himself sometimes mid-sentence to wave at tour buses and supporters, all the while insisting he's never done anything illegal despite his conviction.
My behavior was lawful and legal.
Which still stands. Legal experts say his lawsuit is likely to be thrown out.
This doesn't seem like a really serious legal claim. It seems like an attention grab as much as anything. So who knows what's going on in his head, but it may be he wants to get back on the public spotlight.
Eventually I'd like to get my law license back. And eventually I'd like to get my reputation back.
As for his future, today Blago referred to himself as a Trumpocrat. He says he certainly will support former President Donald Trump forever, and he called him a lifesaver. We're live in the loop tonight. Megan Dwyer, WGN News.